What up?
Hey, we're back on the Chubby Sports Network. Chubby Sports Takes with Chad today. And I've got Doug Hughes, a recurring guest, one of our favorites. We're going to actually talk a little baseball tonight. But first, let's pay the bills. Brad and Sarah Munn, Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, MacArthur, McDonald's, thank you so much. We love you guys. Couldn't do it without you. And awesome sponsors, great friends of the program. Gillum Insurance. I think maybe I've heard of that guy somewhere. Give him a call for your insurance needs, 740-395-0190. Earn the day at AP Prep. Hey, if you're trying to get in shape or you got a kid that you want to get stronger or faster, go to their website, apprep.info. Scott Massey, Eric Massey, Kyle Hickey, Geiger Brothers, 286-0800. And don't forget about Ray Chapman and Nimco Gas for all of your propane needs. Give them a call, 740-596-4477. All right, guys, let's get down to it. We're going to talk Reds baseball with Doug Hughes, a friend of the program. Can't wait. This is going to be a fun one. So, hey, Chubby Sports Takes. Let's go.
Hey, Bud, what time is it? It's time for the Chubby Guys podcast. Woo!
Hey, Doug. What's
How's it
going
going?
on? What's going on, man?
We're sitting here waiting to talk about the Reds, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Reds. I mean, man, they might be my favorite professional sports team, Doug, in all sports. I mean, everybody knows, like, I'm kind of a football guy, but man, I'll tell you, I grew up with the Reds. I love them, and man, you talk about a love-hate relationship, brother. It seems like just when we get good, go to the playoffs, take a quick exit, do the playoff game, do a play-in game, get beat by the Pirates. It's tough, man. Seems like when we accumulate a team, we say goodbye. So I'm asking you, man, lead me. What do we expect this year? Reds, 2023, buddy. What are we looking at, man?
The lazy answer for the Reds, you can expect a 72-90 season. That's the lazy answer.
Why would I expect anything else?
I mean, that's just you can't have too high hopes if you're a Reds fan.
Well,
you have to be able to enjoy baseball
and
enjoy the things the announcers try to sell you on.
Yep.
And
well,
I hope everyone loves her.
And listen, you know that like once out of every couple weeks or 2 weeks, we're going to come out there and play like big leaguers, and it's going to be fun to watch, man.
Oh, it's a blast. Love when the Reds are doing great. Yeah. Either down at the game or watching on TV. Love it. I mean, but
so what's the expectation this year, man? I mean, I know it always starts with the pitching, right? I mean, let's talk about our pitching. Let's talk about our defense. Where are we, man?
That's the biggest gap to me with the Reds. Their defense is either, I don't know, just kind of laissez-faire, lazy, or just I don't know what the deal is. But so many routine plays they don't make, or they're in weird positions, or they don't make the routine play. And
right,
you deal with it. Every team.
Listen,
every
man,
team.
Is it me or does it seem like a lot of times, man, we're just not as crisp as a team like the Cardinals, or like when I'm watching the Astros, or I'm watching even the Nationals and stuff. So like I'm watching these teams and they just seem so crisp in the field, dude.
They're all
Am I wrong?
Professional. It's the best baseball players in the world. They're all professionals. If you watch the Reds and you watch those teams you mentioned, it feels to me like they don't get after it in warm-ups and pregame and stuff. It feels like they're a little bit lax.
Do you think it comes down to that? Like, are you
I think
hanging it on the manager?
It does.
Because we've tried 100 of those, man. I mean,
I love to hang it on the manager. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I love to. Man, we've had several managers to hang it on.
Yeah.
And I want people held responsible. If Votto's out there at first base and he's going to be in the Reds Hall of Fame and maybe the Baseball Hall of Fame, and he's out there missing balls, I want him out of there. I want whoever playing first base. You gotta make the plays, and it doesn't matter if you're loved by the fans or the Reds. People always talk about how great all the players are, how good at guys they are.
Right.
Well, that's great.
That's awesome.
But
we'd like to win a few games.
Yeah, let's win some games with some good guys. I mean,
man, I always go back to, okay, like, we're talking about the manager there. Okay, we had Dusty Baker there for a long time, and he
bothered me. He bothered me.
Yeah, he bothered all of us, man. We want to fire him, but he goes other places. He's successful everywhere but Cincinnati. I mean, I guess to a certain extent, but on our line of trajectory, he was successful there. I mean, if you're just talking about playoffs.
If you take Cincinnati, what we've done the last 20 years, he was very successful for us, and he was also his tenures, with around the major leagues managing, he's been responsible for 3 of the biggest playoff upsets in major league history. He's been manager.
Yeah, without question.
With three different teams.
yeah.
So he got one this year, and he did some great. I think he's a great guy. I think he's a great guy for the players. He's probably a great grandpa.
Well, that's what I mean. I think
he's very old school.
It takes a certain team, Doug, for the Bake to be the leader, and
he's not going to bad team.
The guys have to be self-disciplined, and they've got to be already professionals. It's difficult for him to come into a team with a lot of young players that need development.
That's a good comment.
Fair
man.
Or not?
That's spot on, and he doesn't go to places with build-ups. He goes to places with Bryce Harpers and Barry Bonds, and they're loaded. These teams are loaded. He goes to, and he does well with them. And all their players like Dusty. The players like Dusty. And
you'll never hear anybody say a bad word about him. But now,
great dude.
So when we talk about the Reds this year, what can we expect? What should we expect going into spring training, dude?
I would like to see. You got to have De La Cruz up there at shortstop, the big 6'5", lengthy shortstop that does it all. Give us something to watch. Yeah. Give us something to watch.
As a fan, I'd love to see that.
I mean, we love Kyle Farmer. We love all these guys. We need to see some wins. Farmer's gone. Yes. De La Cruz, put him at shortstop. We got to have better defense, and we got to make the plays. And our base running's atrocious.
Yes.
It's been bad for I can't remember how long. It's like there's no 4x1 teams on the Reds. They're slow, and they get bad jumps, and they make bad decisions, and you can't be a playoff team and not be able to run the bases and not be able to play defense.
Well, I think one of the frustrating things as a Reds fan recently, Doug, though, is like, let's say that De La Cruz steps in there, man, and is awesome. What are the odds that post July we're moving that dude?
Well,
we've seen it time and time again, man.
Well, I don't think it would happen that early because we have Wrightstone for 5 years. But maybe take after Atlanta. Atlanta started doing this thing where, hey, we don't wait till 5 years and all this arbitration stuff for the big contracts. We're taking our young stars, Acuna and all these guys. We're going to sign them to big stuff after 2 years because they're incredible, and we don't want to lose them.
Yeah, we're signing.
You can sign them to smaller. You can sign them to smaller contracts after 2 years, after 5 years, it's like the Yankees or Dodgers.
And Doug, a lot of these successful teams, now it's a little different with the Yankees and the Dodgers and your huge markets. I guess even the Braves to some extent. But the one thing about the Braves, which I feel like we've tried to do, like they're building it from their farm system, man.
They must do something right because they're solid. Every year.
To your point, the key is they recognize talent and they sign them early,
and
get them off of those contracts and lock them up, man.
Almost all their stars were signed before 5 years,
so they're locked up when they're cheap.
Almost every one of them.
Yeah, and they're locked up when they're cheap.
Before them, I can't name 5 players that did that. It's like they locked them up, and that to me, that's the way to go. I always wondered why teams didn't do that.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I mean, so like if you look at our roster right now, I feel as though there might be, I don't know. I mean, you look at the bats in the lineup and stuff, Doug. I don't know that it's bleak. I mean,
it's not.
I mean, what's your take? I mean, is the roster on paper ugly right now, or do you feel as though there is some potential?
I think hitting potential, it's fine. I think that some of those guys they have in there in the 3, 4, 5 holes and big spots, I don't think they can. It takes 3 or 4 or 5 hits to get them in or home run because they can't. I mean, let's face it. I mean,
we're not.
I like Stevenson's bat. Votto battles up there. I mean, there's some.
But we're not going to be stealing any bases, brother. We're not going to be stealing any bases.
And you don't have to steal bases, but just they don't run the bat. They don't do things well.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll tell you what we've struggled with, in my opinion, is we don't play small ball well. We're home runs or strikeouts, dude. And
I don't. Yeah. And I think we're for the elite play or the. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they take the small things as important as some other teams do.
All right,
that's just a team. I don't know.
All right, so in closing, dude, should we have hope this year? I mean, I'm going to be rooting for them regardless. I'll probably listen to on the radio or watch. I'll probably consume as many games as any Reds fan alive. I won't watch them all, but I'll probably know where we are from start to finish. Is there any hope, Doug?
Well, right now we're sitting here in our late 40s in the middle of January, and it's gross outside. Here in a few months, the sun's going to come out, and by God, we're going to be happy about seeing some Red stuff. And if they get off to 2 or 3 wins, we're going to be ready to go. We're going to be buying tickets. Going to be heading down there.
You're right.
We're going to give them the chance.
Yes.
We're going to give them the chance. Yes, I'm going to sit here and think 72 wins, but I'm going to fall for it, and I'm going to give them the chance, and I'm going to be there.
We both will. Hey, let's go to a game together. I'll buy you a hot dog.
Sounds good, man. I'll take that.
Thanks for joining me, man. Take care.
We'll see you, Chad. Thanks.
See you, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
All right, man. You still there?
Yeah, I'm there.
I appreciate you staying up with me tonight, man. Thanks.
You did better with that than I did.
Awesome.
I struggled on that. You had some good points there.
No, not really, dude. I was just rattling. I didn't know anything, but
you threw off some good. You guessed right.
Okay, well, hey, dude.
That's a good one.
Hey, Doug, I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Because I mean, honestly, I'd like to do this every so often.
Anytime, and like I said, I'm an empty nester. I don't have anything going.
So listen, here's what I got in mind, dude. Like, we will do general sports takes like we did on the first one. I want you to specialize on the Steelers, and I want you to be my MLB guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you in on that? And then Pudge and I are going to get you. And then we're going to get you on a Chubby Guys podcast where maybe you come in. And we film.
Yeah, you need to have the Chubby Gym. You need to have the Chubby Gym teacher in there, man.
Yeah. We'd like for you to come in and we'll talk baseball cards and all kinds of stuff, man. But
we'll talk whatever. Yeah, we can talk.
Well, I appreciate you staying up, dude. Thanks.
No problem, man. We'll talk
to you
later.
soon, bud. Take care. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
God damn, that guy he knows a lot of shit, dude. I mean, that fucker. He'll throw stats at you. Jesus Christ.
So I wonder where we're done in